Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here on No Man's Land. We got quite a bit of stuff to try and get done today. We got these two fields right here that need to get harvested. I need to get all this grass raked so we can get that baled up. And then we'll get all this straw baled up also. And there was something else I wanted to do, and now I forgot it. We'll probably get some planks sold. I think there's some furniture pallets that need to get sold. I think we got a couple eggs that need to get sold. Oh, and then we also need to cut our other grass field. I'm going to get that going here pretty soon. That way I can hire a worker to do that while we're getting these fields combined. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. But that's the plan for now, so let's get started. So first, I already got the combine sitting over here, but I think I'm actually gonna combine the fields myself this time. Mostly because I figured out a neat little trick. But first, we need to go grab our other two tractors. So first, we'll grab this guy, and we'll get everything on this one dropped off. We don't need the weight on the back or the front loader attachment for now. I think we should be fine just setting them over here for now. We also got a load of lumber on that trailer that we need to sell, so we'll get him sent off. Okay, so let's get this guy back over to the main farm. As you can see, we already got 4 pallets of planks sitting there, so we'll have to get those sold at some point here. But we'll get him sent over for now. And then let's jump in this other tractor. We'll get this guy sent down to the farm shop so we can get these logs sold. Before we do that, let's just make sure we got the corner speed turned down. Okay. This last time, I sent him with the corner speed at 100%, and as you can pretty much assume, he flipped over. So we'll get him going down that way. We'll jump back in this tractor. So we're gonna get this guy hooked up to our grain trailer. Need to hook up the hydraulic lines, that would probably help. Okay, we also need to set up a little bit more of our course here. Because to do what I would like to do here, we need to have the field marked out. So, add to this. Should have put this in as a two-way road, but I can fix that later. I don't need to drive all the way up here, but for now I will. That way it's already done. Because eventually we will need to have a path all the way up here. work for now. We're gonna have to move the combine here in a second, though. Now we'll just drive him onto the field a little bit. Call that good for now. So now what we need to do is we need to put in a spot for our field. And to do that, we're just going to drive down between these two. Probably add a road in here at some point, but for now, we're just going to do this. I'll fine-tune this a little bit later. Call this back house field. That'll work for now. And then I guess we'll loop this back around. I'll have to come back through here at some point, and we'll fine-tune all this stuff, but it'll work for now. And let's just make all these 2 ways. Oh, forgot to turn that off. That would probably help. Okay, now let's finish the beginning. And then we should be able to get this guy on the course. And we should be good. Let's adjust this a little bit. Move that up, move this up. Put another road in here. Of course, it's going to be complicated. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if this works this time. Of course. Why do you want to turn that way? Okay, I guess we're just having to move dots around. Probably would have been easier to do this all with the one-way streets on first and then come back and fix it, but it's there now. I think that's all we need. Oh, we gotta fix the rest of these roads, or the rest of this path here. Get all these set to 2 ways. this point. Come on, change points. There we go. So we'll drive this one back out and connect it. Dog, get out of the way. So now we'll add a loop here so that this guy can loop back around. And now we can set this guy up to unload the combine. So we'll go to the combine unloading mode, and then we'll just the field that he's gonna pick up from is this one, back of the house. And then for now, we're just going to set this to home farm. We'll have to come unload the trailer ourselves. We should be able to hit him, turn him on there. So now he's going to drive. Where are you going? Why did you not take the other route? Oh my god. Sometimes these guys are retarded. Let's try this again. From this side, I guess. I was probably too close to that dot, so he couldn't figure out where to go. But now we should be headed in the right direction here. There we go. Then he should drive over to the point where we put that location, and then he will wait there until we tell him to come get us. Probably should have adjusted this turn a little bit, but he should be okay. So he should go in there now. And then before we jump in our combine here, let's go down to our log trailer here. Let's get this sold. That way we can get this guy back and we can get him set up to start mowing that grass field, hopefully. Hopefully we don't have any issues. I know last time we tried to use a worker for there, we had a little bit of an issue at a couple spots because he kept driving into our sheep pen. But I think we'll just change some settings around and I think we'll be okay. This should get us about another 20,000 or so, I believe. Yep, 22,000. Now we'll get this guy sent back out to the lumber yard so we can drop these trailers off. So that guy's already good. Okay, we gotta run over to our combine because I have this set to where we can't tab to it or jump between vehicles. So now we also have to pull up auto drive on this one, and we'll set the mode doesn't matter. You just gotta set the destination to the same field. Now that little red warning there went away. Basically, this is saying no driver has the same location. So you just make a match, and then boom. So now they're good. So now we can set this up to drive. And then once we get down to the other end of the field and turned around, I will show you guys the neat trick that I learned. Okay, so with the way we have it set up right now, it's like normally, if we just had the combine driver on like auto drive or course play, it would work. This would work too. They just do it automatically. Once they get full, since we're driving ourselves, what we can do to get that truck or the tractor to come get us, to come unload, all we have to do is put out our auger, and he should come down to us. If I have everything set right. Of course, it looks like now he's not going to do that. Oh, there he comes. Just took him a second. He had to figure out how to get here. So he should drive back past us, and then he'll turn around, and then he will come underneath our auger. We'll just drive slow so he has a chance to catch up. We'll just wait here since we have to go jump to that other tractor here in a second, so we can get him set up to get that field mode while we're waiting. But there we go. So automatically our hired worker just drove right on over. And that's the neat little trick I learned. So then he should probably just back up to give us room, not that we need it, but then he should just wait in the field. Let's move these out of the way so they're not just sitting there. We still got a bunch of trees to still pick up from last episode, if you guys remember. I had rented the that giant machine to cut down trees. I don't know what its actual name is, but I sold a bunch. I sold like four trailer loads worth, but yeah, there's still plenty of sticks or tree limbs sitting out there. While we're here though, let's check on our sheep, see how these guys are doing. They're just laying down, munching on some grass. Okay, let's get some work done. Okay, so we'll just drive this guy back ourselves. We're gonna go drive back, we're gonna pick up the mower, and then we're gonna see if I can get horseplay to get this field mowed while we work on the harvest. What we also need to do is check the shop to see what's on sale this month. Unfortunately, we missed out on that combine that we wanted to buy. That was really disappointing. I had after that episode ended, I had 3 loads of logs that I already sold, and I went to check, and sure enough, it was gone. So that was disappointing because I really wanted that. So there's really nothing that we really need. This would be nice to buy, but that would be kind of overkill, and we're not anywhere close to actually needing to buy one of those for our own farm. Though there is a baler for sale, but that's not really the one we want, and we have absolutely no need for this camper, though that would be pretty neat to see on the farm. So nothing that we need in the shop right now for sale. I know those stuff changes every once in a while, so maybe we'll check again toward the end of the episode and see if it updated. I don't know the exact time frame when it updates, but it seems to be kind of on the random side. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy set up properly. This always seems to be difficult. So we're gonna go in here to the course play, create a job. It looks like our field is already selected. Just one tool. I think the width is already correct. We're gonna do 4 headland passes, and I'll explain that in a second. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. All that should be okay. Up and down. Yep. Okay, let's generate this. Okay, so the reason I did the 3 headland passes was because if you guys remember, last time we had issues when the tractor was trying to turn here, it kept running into our sheep pen. Though this time they got the rows going the opposite direction, so it might have been okay, but they'll probably have an issue going this way now. So let's jump out of here. So now we need to pull up the course play menu out here, and now we need to adjust this offset. I need to remember which way is the correct way to go. I think it's to the right, and we just need to make it match basically the width of the tractor. So basically what it's going to do, instead of having the tractor centered on that, on the course, it's going to have our new width that we just made. So basically this red line up here should be centered over the line. So let's just change that so it's 13.1 and change this to first waypoint. And let's see if this is the way that we want to go. Yeah, but it looks like we need to back it off just a little bit. Let's go down to like 11. The real question is it going to run over everything here? Yep. So, use super strength here and see if we can't get this pulled out. That was obviously not ideal, but I kind of had a feeling something stupid was going to happen. So what we'll do is we'll just do this here part ourselves. This field is a little close to the edge here, so not fully ideal. Okay, we should be able to make it now. We'll just stick with this guy just for a moment here. Just make sure there are no more issues. That's gonna be time consuming. We'll have to find a way to skip that. That's dumb. Are we gonna hit this tree? Probably. I guess we'll do this part ourselves as well. So clearly, we still got some changes to make here. Okay. Now we should be good at least until we get to the other side of the field now. Because we'll probably try and run into trees over there. But we are pretty centered on that line. What we probably could have done was adjust it back a little bit for this first pass around, and then adjusted it once we got to the second one. It's probably the way we should have done this. Oh, can I clear that tree? No. Why did it change the way you drove there? Oh, it looks like we got onto the second path. That's why. But that actually worked out. We don't need to be on the first path there. We'll just let him finish up. And then we'll get him reset once we get down to the end. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to make some adjustments to this field. It is definitely not perfect. But it is going to save us some time as long as everything works out here. Okay, now we should be able to hire him back up. And now we should be good now. Hopefully all the obstacles are out of the way. We're gonna make it around the edge of the field. Yep, or the fence there. Okay, I think he's good now. Let's get this pallet of wool put back. Hopefully it continues to add on to that. But it might create a new pallet. We'll see. But I think that driver should be good now, so we'll get back to this harvest here where we got our driver hooked up, or set up in the tractor there, and we're just gonna harvest this stuff ourselves. And since we have the auger still out, he's trying to find the path back to us, but we're going to tell him to stop. And we'll wait until we get turned back around at the other end of the field. Because we hardly have anything in the tank right now, so there's no point in him trying to chase us down. Using the enhanced vehicle mod, and that's the stuff you see there above the speedometer and off to the left. Basically, we're just using it to keep us straight. We're not actually using the GPS function of it. Basically, just using it as like a steering wheel lock. That way, you drive in nice straight lines, and we don't have to turn back and forth every 2 seconds. Now we'll put the auger back out. This way our unload driver there can start getting the path. And there he goes. He's finding his way back to us. So we'll slow down a little bit here so we don't run out of field. Obviously this would work a little bit better if this field was longer. But nonetheless, we will make it work. And it saves us from having to unload and drive the combine on our own. Granted, we could use Horseplay to drive the combine, but I figure we'll do something a little bit different this time. basically one pass down the field gets us about 1,600 liters, about 33% full in this tank. So I think what we'll try and do this time is drive all the way down and all the way back up, and then we'll worry about unloading. See if we can make it all the way back down. Since we're offset a little bit, we don't have the full head cut in this time. We should be fine. We got like an extra meter or so there, a couple feet on the end. Have plenty of room in the tank to get back down. It only went up by about 23%. Probably partially because of the way we were lined up there. We weren't using the whole header. So once we get about halfway down the field here, we'll stick the auger out. That way the tractor starts getting turned around and finding its way down to us. There we go, we'll stick the auger out, and there our driver goes, plotting a course back down to us. And hopefully by the time we get down here, we'll get turned around, and he should be almost to us. He'll probably have to figure out a course once we get spun around though. That'll throw him for a little bit of a loop. And the fact that he's driving right where we need to go, that is inconvenient there, buddy. Please move out of the way. Thank you. So there he goes. He should spin back around. And then he will drive right on underneath the auger. Hopefully before we get all the way full so we can keep going. What are you doing? Oh man, why are you doing that? Probably trying to back up to where we were instead of where we are now. Probably rethinking his course now. And there he goes. Are full, so we'll have to wait for him now. Okay, let's try moving again. Hopefully he moves with us here in a second. Probably have to stop before the end of the field because I don't think we can get all this unloaded in time, since he was a little slow getting to us. The auto drive mod for the unloading isn't quite perfect, but it definitely allows you to do more with less. And now it looks like he's going to try and drive to his unload spot, which isn't super ideal because we just have him stopping in the middle of the farm over there. But we should be able to get the rest of this field all done without him. Oh, that was not the button I wanted. Not 100% sure what he's doing now. He's just kind of sitting there. But either way, we're gonna have plenty of room in the tank to get this last little bit harvested. Yeah, I don't know why he just stopped there. That's odd. I'm assuming he's planning his course to go unload, but maybe because we have the unload spot at not a spot that he can unload, maybe we broke him. What we probably need to do is set up auto drive to drive over to our silo so that he can just dump right in there next time, but I'll probably have to figure out exactly how I want to do that later, because our silo's at kind of an odd spot, so it's going to be kind of hard to get him to dump there. But we'll see. I can probably set up like a course where he like backs into that spot. I saw someone else do that on a video on YouTube the other day, so I'll probably give that a try at some point. He had the auto drive driver backing up between fences and all kinds of crazy stuff. It was pretty interesting. Now it says he's blocked by an object. I wonder if that's this driver or our lawn or our grass mowing driver. Probably the grass mowing driver. He probably tried to drive into the sheep pen. So once we get to the edge of this field here, we will stop, get the auger put out, and then we'll jump on over to our other tractor, and we'll get rid of the driver since he got confused. Yeah, she's still sitting there. I don't know what she's doing though. Yeah, not really sure what happened there. But either way, we'll finish this ourselves. There's still plenty of room in the trailer too. It's only 67% full. So, not sure what that was about. I don't think our whole combine is going to fit into this though. So I think we're going to hit max weight before we get all of it in here. Well, maybe more of it will fit than I thought. We're up to 11,000 liters. Just under 12,000 off that field, so that was pretty good. That was a pretty decent little harvest. That should be almost enough chicken feed to make it through a good portion of the year. Plus we've got that huge sorghum field that we're going to harvest, that we're going to be using for chicken feed also. So we should be pretty well set now. And then we should be able to even sell some throughout the winter, make some extra money. So we'll get that dumped in there. I think we only have, so we got 3 crops in there now. One silo's got wheat, one's got barley, and one's got oats. So you guys, if this is your first time watching, we're only going to put 1 crop in per silo, even though the game would let us put in every single crop in these 3 silos. That just doesn't make sense. Like, Can't put multiple crops in one silo. They would just get mixed together. So we'll drive this guy back underneath here just in case there was any left. I think the combine's empty though. Yep. Okay, so let's turn him off for now. Let's jump over and oh my god, what in the world happened here? Oh man, this is gonna be fun to get out of. How did you even get up? Where's the field? What? How? What? What? How did you do that? How did you get on the other side of the trees? That's impressive. Okay, so now the question is, where were you? I'm gonna say he was headed down? Well, it looks like he should have been on the path back up. I'm not sure how he got stuck over there. That was quite impressive. Maybe we should have done a fourth headland. Okay, let's try this. See if we're at the right spot here, or if he does weird stuff. Okay, I think we're back on track now. Though I think he's gonna have more issues once he gets back down to the other end where those trees are. There's like 2 trees that are kinda close. Yeah, we should have done one more headland pass, I think. Maybe just done a bunch of headland passes, because why are you taking such a big turn? Jeez. Oh man, I'm assuming this is how he got stuck up there last time. Probably trying to make some big ass turn. Yep. We might end up having to just do this ourselves. I feel like every time he's going to try and turn, he's going to drive into the trees. So I think we'll ride with him up and down one more path here. And then I think we'll stop him, since he's clearly not doing what we need him to do. It worked a little bit better, but yeah, I think we just need a couple more headland passes again next time. It just wasn't quite enough. We went with 4. I thought that'd be enough room for him to turn around smartly, but clearly I was mistaken. Unless there's a setting we can change. He's already supposed to be turning on the field. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. We'll stop him once he gets down to the end here. Close that. I guess we'll clear this course because that's clearly not helping us. And then we'll jump back over to our other tractor here. And let's get this guy set up on the other field now. So we'll get this harvested real quick. And then we'll get the rest of that grass mowed. And And then we'll attempt to set up a course to get the grass in the other field windrowed. But with how well the mowing went, who knows how that's gonna go. So I think what we'll do here is I'm just gonna hire a worker, just a regular one, not course player auto drive or anything. And I'll just get this guy over here close, because I'm not gonna set up the auto drive for this field. I don't think we're gonna need many trailer loads out of this one. And I don't have a field location set up yet, so we'll just stop him here in the middle. And then we'll jump back in the combine and we'll get this field finished ourselves. Yeah, this whole field might not even fill up the combine. Because that whole path up was only like 700 liters of oats. Alright, oats, and that's what we already got in there. Yep, so we'll just add to that. And then we'll have to sell one of those crops before we harvest our sorghum field. So I want to put as much of that into our silo as we can, because like this, we can use that for chicken food. And we're going to get a bunch of that, because that field is like 4 times as big as any of our other fields. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than that, because I think that field's almost 5 acres. And our biggest field over here is like just over an acre. I don't have the numbers in front of me right this second. They're in the description for the video if you guys are interested. Yeah, we might have to unload the combine one time before this field, because we were at about 1,200 liters for 2 passes. Yeah, it'll be close. It'll be real close. So I also learned, I was watching another YouTube guy earlier, and it's like this here, this little vehicle thing down here, it shows the way the drive is set up on the vehicle. So like right now, with this yellow in the middle, that means it's set up for 4-wheel drive, which if you look at this, this rear end is definitely not a drive axle. At least I don't think so. Kind of hard to see in there, but pretty sure it's not. Yeah, it's not. So I need to figure out the button to reset that to 2-wheel drive. But I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, and I probably don't even have it programmed right. So I'll figure that out later. For now, we'll just let it go. It's not a huge deal. Definitely be able to get this whole field in one trip here. And then we'll get this guy put back in the shed. And then we'll jump back out to that other tractor, get that grass finished up. And then we will get all the grass there windrowed, which hopefully that shouldn't take too long. And then we'll get everything baled, and that will probably take us to the end of this episode. It's probably going to take us at least an hour to get all that done. We've got all the grass to bale, all the straw to bale. And we still got to finish mowing that grass field since our horseplay driver was having some issues. Hey there, Oscar, how's it going? How are you today? Oh man, we were so close to getting that all in one last pass. Well, not really close, but it would have been nice if we could have gotten it all in one, instead of having to drive back down this field one more time. That's good. Who's Gus? Is that another YouTuber? Or are you talking about my worker? Wow, 15 hours? That's a long time. That's a real long time to be playing. I'm impressed. I'm on PC here. How do you like FS22 on the PS5? I feel like some people were having some issues on there at first. Okay, so there we go. We got the field of oats finished. So we'll get this unloaded into... Oh, gotcha. That makes more sense. I was real confused. Well, thanks for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. Once we get this all unloaded here, we're going to get our combine put back into our shed. We'll probably stop by the fuel tank there and get it filled up while we got a chance. We still got 2 more harvests to do yet this year. We got a soybean field, which is still going to be another couple months before we can harvest that. And that field of sorghum, I think the sorghum is going to be ready next episode, but not 100% sure. I'll have to check the schedule. I think it'll be ready though. Oh yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the slot count thing because I've never played on one of the consoles. I've only ever played on PC. But I've heard other people complain about that. I heard they made it better though than previous ones, but so let's get this guy back into the shed for now, because we don't need him. Of course, our dog is in the way, as always. Okay, so that'll do for that. Now, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, see you later. Okay, let's run back over and grab this tractor so we can empty this into our silo. Okay, let's check the schedule here, see how much longer we gotta wait for the sorghum. So yeah, it should be, I don't remember which month we planted it, if it was April or May. But either way, either one of the next 2 episodes, either August or September, we should be ready to harvest that. And then the soybeans, we still got until October, so quite a bit of time for that one yet. But for now, let's get this guy emptied so we can go get that grass field cut. And then we can get everything raked up and start baling. We still got to get a baler leased. But same as the couple episodes again, I'll try and remember to get the baler with the various colors. That way we can add to our color collection over here. Already got quite the array of colors, but always use more. Does only having 5,000 slots, does that limit you quite a bit? Like I said, I know I've heard that they made it a little bit better for the console players, but I still, like I said, I've never played on there, so I don't really know how much that limits you. I'm sure it's not as nice as here on the PC where I can buy pretty much whatever I want. The only limiting factor here is pretty much money. So I think for now we can stick this guy just underneath here. Now let's jump out here and we'll get this guy going. Apparently I left the engine running. Kind of sucks that our course play guy was struggling because he was making decent progress, but we'll just have to change things up a little bit next time, you know, learn a little bit more each time we work on this field, kind of what the limitations are of our drivers and everything. Now we know that we either need to do more headlands around the outside or make sure that the up and down rows are the other direction. Instead of going whatever we want to call this, we'll say east and west, we need to make sure we're going north and south. I think what we'll do here is we'll work on making this patch smaller. So we'll turn this way. Yeah, that's quite a bit. 20 or 30 per tractor. That, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm sure that adds up really quick. Because obviously, I think all the buildings also count against that too, right? So yeah, that definitely adds up quick. And depending on, you know, what you're trying to do, like, I can see that 5,000 going by awfully quick. Well, I sure didn't make that turn very well, did I? Oh man, that's rough if you're trying to do the grapes or olives. Each one of those little branches or like trees is a slot. That would definitely add up quick. Oh man, I haven't tried doing the grapes or olives yet on this one. That's one thing that I definitely wanna try out. Maybe that's what we'll try and do next on this farm, but yeah, I definitely haven't tried that yet. It looks kind of neat. And hello there, Lydia. Hey, no big deal, Oscar. Thanks for coming by, and we'll definitely see you next time. Well, we're making some decent progress here on this field. Still got a decent ways to go yet. Guess it would help if I was paying attention to where I was going. Once we get this little section finished, we still got a little bit in the front of this field to get done yet. And then as soon as we're done mowing that part, we'll go back and we'll grab the windrow and we'll attempt again to use courseplay. Hopefully it works on that guy. I think a lot of the problem with the courseplay on this is this mower. It just doesn't do good with these mowers that swing out to the side. I think what I really need to do is keep an eye on the shop, and if any of the other mowers ever go on sale, I just need to trade this one in for one of those. Even if it's just a single one. This is basically only a single mower too, so at least we can start there. And then with that, it'll be able, the courseplay will be able to handle that so much better when we go to mow this field. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the way this one, like, I feel like it looks more realistic than those other ones, but so hopefully we can get that last little bit and one more path, or pass. It'll be close. I am not sure what that says. Okay, so we finally got this back section done. For those of you that weren't here earlier, we were trying to do this with courseplay, but when the driver was going to make the turns at the end of the fields, he kept driving up into the trees back there. So we had to turn that off and just do it ourselves. It was going to be easier this way. This last section here shouldn't take us too long. It's a relatively small little section. Hey, there we go. We finally got this field done. Just one little spot yet. And then let's get this mower folded up and back over to the main farm. Okay, let's get this guy disconnected. Then we'll go over a bay and a half here, get hooked up to the windrow. Okay, let's get this guy unfolded, and then we'll attempt to get course play set up here. Hopefully we can get it to work this time, or at least work better, because it did work, it just didn't work well. So we already cleared that, so let's go back in here. Wait, nope, that's not what we want to do. We want to create it. Why does it keep doing that? Create a job. There we go. Okay. So let's stick with 4 headlands for now. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that's clearly not right, because this thing is way wider than that. Yeah, it only has it set at 8.5 feet. We're definitely wider than that. So let's jump out of here. Let's lower this down, and we'll use our measuring tool real quick to see what our actual width is here, because I know it's more than what it's saying. So that's saying about 26 feet, if you guys can see that up in that top corner there. So let's jump back in the tractor now. And let's try setting that with the correct width. Oh, there it goes. I just had to click on it. So now it's set 27.2 feet. So now let's go back in here to create job, and let's recreate this. And it should do it with, yep, there we go. That looks way better, except for this cluster. I guess we'll give this a try and we'll see what happens here. We'll drive this guy around to the start point. Looks like we'll be okay. I'm not super thrilled about him driving through the field, but with the hired workers, it doesn't affect anything, so we'll see how this goes. Let's reset that to 0, and of course now that I'm in the field it's killing everything. Let's try this again. This path is not ideal. But at least he's doing it. Like I said, not ideal. I definitely need to go back in and probably re-record this course, or not this course, but the outline for this field. I think that might help. Maybe change the way the middle section is there, because obviously there's some more grass that we could cut. It's not a lot, but it would give us a little bit more room to maneuver there. And clearly the edges of the field are not where they need to be. I'm just gonna stick with this guy until he gets over by the sheep pen, because I think we're gonna have to drive ourselves over there. Because I think he's gonna try and hit the sheep pen, and that's not ideal. We probably should have just done this first row ourselves, but it is what it is at this point. We probably could have used the offset to get him over to the right a little bit more, but okay, since I know he's going to screw this up, let's just stop him now. We'll just drive this edge ourselves. Yeah, well, no, he would have hit the sheep pen up here on this turn. Okay, nearest point. Okay. Okay, looks like he's gonna be okay. So let's take this other tractor. We'll run this guy down to the farm shop. And let's get... oh man, now the sale's down to just the camper. Well, we definitely don't want that. So let's go in here to balers, and let's get this baler leased. So, is this one that we've been using? Maybe we should just... we have enough money right now. Maybe I should just buy this. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're finally going to buy this baler. We've been leasing this thing for like 6 times already, so we've already wasted like 24 grand because it's 4 grand up each time. But since we have the money right now and we still got plenty of logs down that we need to sell, we're just gonna buy it. We got the random foil color on, so each couple bales is gonna change color, and yeah, we'll just buy it. Wasn't what I planned to use that money for, but okay, this guy Philip here, our AI worker, seems to be doing okay. Let's see how he does on this last little corner, or this last side. See if he can manage to get down here without hitting anything. Yeah, not ideal, but okay, so it seems like our driver here is going to be doing okay. So let's jump into this tractor. We'll get hooked up to the baler. This baler's a little on the big side for this guy, but I don't feel like switching tractors now. What I should have done was put this tractor on the windrow and then use the other tractor for the baler, but it'll be okay. So we'll get this guy out to the lumber yard, which is where we're at. And we'll ride along here. Okay, so once we get up here to the end, I'm gonna stop him and skip a little forward, so that way we're not completely messing up this other path. We got quite the path going on there. Okay, so let's get some bales going. Automatic. No, we don't want it to automatic drop them right now. So I want to make sure that we're not dropping them in our way. And all I really want to do for now is kind of get the stuff baled up that I know that our other driver is going to keep going over and over and move. So like this section here in the middle, I want to try and get this stuff baled up. That way our hired worker over there isn't re-raking it 800 times and moving it all over the place, moving it into the crops any more than it already is. So the first couple wraps here will probably be white, and then it should change. See there, he's coming through, re-braking everything. It's just the way the course got set up. It's not the end of the world, but we'll drive these two bales off to the edge. That way they're out of the way. And they're kind of organized for us. We'll unload this one. Pull forward, we'll let this other one get unloaded and wrapped. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on our other driver here, see what he's up to. And then we'll try and get some more of that grass before he gets back around, but I think he's going to beat us to it. Now there we go. Yeah, see, the fact that he's way over there, that's exactly what we were trying to prevent. Not necessarily prevent, but just prevent him from raking grass over there. Oh, see, there we go. That's a new color. Got a dark blue bale. So these are all going to be silage bales. We'll let these all ferment, do their thing, and then we'll sell them probably in like the December, January time frame. That's when the price is at the highest. So obviously that's the best time to sell them. We'll add these guys to our pile over here. Try and keep this a little bit organized at least. There we got our two blue bales. Try and get some more of this grass raked up where he's going to go over it and do all kinds of dumb stuff here shortly. We'll probably have to jump back over to that other tractor and kind of get him set in the right direction. Because a lot of this stuff with that course that we got loaded, he's going to go over this stuff like multiple times. And that's just kind of a waste, so we'll see about getting him pointed in the right direction. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think, but we're also doing a pretty good job of getting this stuff taken care of. Okay, let's kind of see what this guy's got going on here. Yeah, so he's about to, I think he's about to turn around and then go back up this other angle right through here. Or is that the one that he just came down, maybe? Maybe he's gonna turn this way? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. I guess we will find out together here momentarily. He should be going this way. At least that's the way the arrows are pointing. So I don't know if he knows what he's doing. Oh, yep, he's definitely going that loop. So we'll let him reset all this stuff. Hopefully he gets... Oh, missed just a corner there. Okay, I think he's okay for now. We're going to try and get some more of this grass picked up, though, before he comes back down here again. Actually, since this other bale's already wrapped, let's get this guy unloaded. Hopefully it changes colors soon here. We've been doing blue for quite a while. I'm not too worried about these two outside tracks because none of the stuff that the course play driver is going to go back over is out that wide. At least not here on the edge. I'm mostly just going to get all this stuff in the middle. Oh, now we switch back to white. Oh, okay. Guess we didn't need to slow down there because I'm just going to run this bale over to our stack. You know, now that I think about it, I think these bales aren't quite white. This is like a cream, because the two that we already had, these two are white. This is definitely a different shade. Oh, there comes our windrow guy again, trying to make some more windrows there in the part we already raked up, or part we already baled, so that's good. Not really sure what he's trying to do. He doesn't have the rake down right now, so we'll probably have to jump over there and get him straightened out here in a second, because it looks like he's... I have no idea what he's doing. He's probably getting ready to start doing up and down rows, so we'll probably have to jump in there and reset him. Let's see. Is that what he's doing, these up and downs that don't exist anymore? Looks like it. So let's take control here for a second. And let's get you up here somewhere and get you reset. think we got him set at the right spot now. So he should just be working up in this top end of the field. So we should be able to just dump bales anywhere now, which will make things a little bit easier for us. Now we don't have to drive off the field, and we can turn auto drop off or back on. Let's see if we can get all this stuff. I don't want to get too close to this field. Okay, it looks like we're good. So if we get too close, we'll kill the crop. Obviously, that is not ideal. Ooh, now we're back over to red. These red bales, I think, are my favorite ones. They're so bright. Ooh, and we just got an achievement. I don't know if that's going to pop up on your guys' screen or not, but I don't know if that's some kind of, like, century mark for bales we wrapped. Let's see. Trees cut down, bales produced. It says we're at 422, so I don't know exactly what kind of achievement that would be. But maybe it's counting this map and another map, and we're at some big number. I don't really know. Either way, we unlocked an achievement, so there's that. Let's get these last couple spots where we had missed, or the baler, or the windrow guy did some dumb stuff. Okay, now it looks like we're ready to go to the back half of the field. Hey there, James, how's it going? And let's clean up this mess. We're also going to turn the auto off, unload back off. I think we'd be okay, but just to be safe. So it looks like our windrow driver should be almost done. This should be his last pass, possibly. And then we can get him moved off the field. That way we can finish this up ourselves without him in the way. And I think we're also getting close to where we might call this an end of the episode here soon. Looks like he was going to drive back down here one more time. We'll let him do his thing. Oh, well, thanks, James. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Hey, look at that. Our other AI worker there, Philip, is finally done. He was the one driving the tractor there with the windrow. So, let's park this guy for a second. Let's jump over to this other guy. First, let's go in here to the course play menu. We can clear this guy. And then let's drive back over to the main farm. And there's some grass fields over there. We'll windrow those real quick. They shouldn't take too long over there. And I might possibly run this guy through the three fields that we got harvested. That way we can do the straw a little bit quicker. Oh, nice. I actually just started playing FS19 again. Obviously, I was playing that before this one came out, but about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started playing again on the West Texas map. That one's quite fun. It's a really big map, lots of stuff to go on, or lots of stuff to do, but everything on that map all the land is so expensive. It's going to be a real challenge. But I'm really starting to like FS22 also. Now that the mods are starting to really come out, like, there's a lot of good stuff on this. It was a little slow at first. So unfortunately, I don't have a field lined or mapped out over here for this little section, so we're gonna have to do this ourselves real quick. Oh, perfect. We are able to get these 2 rows of straw raked up into one. So this will save us a little bit of time when it comes to baling. So you guys probably won't see that because I'm probably going to do that after I finish up this episode here. Those are some of the silage bales we made a couple episodes ago. You can see all the different colors. I really like, I think that's a mod that allows you to do the variable colors on that baler. Highly recommend. It looks pretty cool. Oh man, what is our dog doing? You see that? He just jumped up on top of the tractor. That was crazy. And if any of you guys watching are interested, I just ordered some stickers a couple days ago. So if you guys want any first generation gamer dude stickers that look just like our logo, I should have those in like a month and a half. If you're interested, I'll have to figure out a way to get those to you guys. But if anyone's interested and, you know, something to think about, probably sell them for like $3 a piece if you're interested. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call this an end to the episode. I'm going to finish getting all this grass raked up. We'll get all this stuff baled, and we'll see you guys in August in the game. We'll probably be on our next stream, so it'll be Tuesday my time. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments, leave some likes. All those things help the algorithm so that more people get to see my content. So you guys don't mind. And we'll see you guys next time. As always, thanks for watching.